Masungu, education is very integral, and so is tourism. And the 2024 Tourism Professional Association National Summit in Kisumu enters its second day this morning, with the delegates expected to have an overview on the 2023 Tourism and Practitioners Bill. The stakeholders are expected to put emphasis on the mental awareness of the tourism practitioners in a wake of massive Gen Z demonstrations across the country. Bramwell Bire now joins us live from Kisumu. It's very good to have you. Bramwell, good morning. What is the latest?
Good morning, Anki. Yes, here we are in Kisumu, and as you've said, we're talking today matters tourism. Remember, Western and Lake region has always been an epicenter when it comes to matters tourism. It is joining the coastal region. Remember, here we're talking about medical tourism. We're talking about the lake. We're talking about culture and everything. But with me here, I have members and delegates from the Tourism Professional Association. But just allow me to talk to them, ask them, what is this TPA all about? Thank you for speaking to us. What is Tourism Professional Association to a common Kenyan?
Thank you. TPA, Tourism Professionals Association, is an association that has been formed by the hospitality and tourism professionals, not only in Kenya, but we're also going global. TPA started in 2016, and over the years we have grown. Currently, we're talking about a membership of 2,000 members, and it is governed by a board that works with the members to be able to move TPA forward. We have the board chair, who is Professor Ray Mutinda. We have the vice chair, Alice Abok. We have the secretary to the board, Dr. Sami Kwae, and myself, the vice secretary to the board. We have the treasurer who manages in charge of the finance committee. So it has a structure that is very known, and together with our members, we're working to take TPA to a different level. We are looking forward to a global membership so that we can be able to move to the higher levels. Let me also say that TPA is working towards getting a better future for the tourism and hospitality stakeholders in this country, because we've seen gaps in tourism sector that needs to be addressed, and TPA is really working towards that, and that informs the bill that my chair is going to talk about.
Why are you in Kisumu today?
We are in Kisumu because we have our intention and objective is to be able to move around the country. We've been to many places. Allow me welcome my vice chair, Madam Alice, to come and tell us the reason why, because she's come all the way from Mombasa, why we are here today.
Why are you in Kisumu, Madam Alice, today? And why is Kisumu very important to you?
Kisumu is an important county like all counties because it's part of tourism. And when Kisumu today, in order to meet our members, to have an AGM, to also enjoy Kisumu, what it has to offer, because we're going to have an excursion, but also we're here also to discuss the bill which my chair will talk about. So that's why in Kisumu. We normally rotate where we meet. Last year we were in Mombasa. This year we are in Kisumu. Before, also in the year, we were in Kwale, and also in partnership with the Tourism Fund. We also do trainings, and just now we were from Turkana, and then we also were in Lamu.
The tourism sector is facing some uncertainty right now. We're talking about the Gen Z protests and all about the issue about security. How is this association going to, and what is your take maybe to the government to ensure that these protests do not adversely affect the sector?
That's a very important question. So I'll offer it to my chair to talk about it because it represents the association. Thank you so much.
Chair, the ball is being thrown onto you. What do you want the government to do to ensure that this sector is safe from the adverse effects of these demonstrations?
Thank you very much. For sure, we do acknowledge the challenge that our service sector faces. And this is very key to tourism because of the uncertainty that these demonstrations really presents to our visitors. This is a very critical point in our country's tourism today. Our period between July all the way to around October is our peak period when we expect to receive enough foreign visitors to this country. And so anything that may create a perception of insecurity or lack of safety being affected, then we expect it may affect the numbers. And so our request to all the stakeholders, not just the government alone, but even the Kenyans who are, protesting and expressing themselves, is that we find a common ground where we are able to talk to each other. Dialogue is the way to go, because Kenya must be fixed. And this fixing is not going to be done by one party. We expect what the president is calling for, that dialogue, is the way to go. That we'll be able to sit across a table and agree how we are going to move forward with the issues that they're expressing and the position of the government. Thank you.
Chair, before I let you go, talk about the Tourism and Practitioners Bill 2013.
Thank you. Yeah, currently we are working on a bill, the Tourism and Hospitality Professionals Bill, with an idea of recognizing and regulating the professionals within this tourism industry in this country. The genesis of this is simple. We have had an industry where anybody can be able to come and work in, and we don't know who exactly is the right person to be employed and to be called a professional in this industry. This is a common practice in all the other professions. Lawyers have their own. Not everybody who is able to do some bit of law is a professional as a lawyer. Doctors also have their own. The same case also with the engineers and other practitioners. So what we are looking at here is a bill that is going to enable the government to recognize and regulate the professionals in this industry. That's all.
Thank you, Anki. Those are sentiments from the delegates and leaders of this Tourism Practitioner Association. They are going to be here until tomorrow just to find a common ground, a working formula that will ensure that the tourism sector moves from one particular region, one particular level that it is now. You know, Kenya has always been an epicenter and always been the gateway to Eastern Central Africa. So it plays a key role when you talk about tourism. And remember the good beaches we're having here in Nyanza. Talk about Takawiri, talk about Mfangano. It just offers something different away from Mombasa. So it's going to be interesting to see how this sector is going to be revived. It's going to be monetized to ensure that the local person who participates in this tourism sector can get cash out of it. So from here in Kisumu, back to you, Ankin Studios.
Well, thank you very much, Bramwell Bire. Thank you very much. And I've been wondering if Dunga Beach is still operational. But of course, you continue to update us on the Tourism Summit, and we continue to update the viewers as well. Moving on, Kenyans living at Parker Hills, Baringo County, yesterday held peaceful protests demanding compensation for their land used by the